Hey everybody, stick around and I'll show you how to turn a couple lengths of chain in a cheap slingshot from Harbor Freight
into a custom made slingshot.
Welcome back to Post 5 Productions. So what we're going to be doing is cutting up a couple of those lengths of chain into the shape of a slingshot and just pretty much repurposing the rubber hose and the part where the pocket there, wherever that the pebble goes into. So I got it laid out pretty much how it's going to go. I'm just going to use probably 4 lengths of chain. That should be enough for, it's for my daughter's boyfriend who has about the same size hands as I have. So we're going to use these 4 lengths of the little bit thicker chain and the smaller chain. Probably hack this link off. Just use this up for the crotch of the slingshot. So I'm going to start welding up the handle, but I don't want it to just be a straight piece. I actually want it to have a slight arc to it, so that way when you pull the rubber back, your hand's going to want to come back. It'll still be kind of assist you in holding it forward when you go to shoot. So that's why I have this not perfectly flat, but it has a little down tip to it, and I'm going to do that to each consecutive link as I weld it. So let's weld these links up, and then we'll keep going down the line. So this last link, I know I said I was gonna do 4 links, but I made it 1 extra link because when you hold it in your hand and you go to draw back and you know it wants to pivot like that, if you've ever shot a slingshot, well, I'm gonna actually take this last link and wrap it like that up underneath the pinky, so it's gonna look more like that. So that way, that'll give you all that little bit extra assistance when you go to stretch the slingshot back. So that's why I got the extra link on there, and I'm going to hook it up just a little bit. All right, I got it tacked in place right now. I'm just gonna take it out and see how that feels. Oh yeah, that feels nice. I'll put the hand right up close to the crook. It gives just enough purchase there underneath the pinky. All right, let's finish welding this in now. That feels pretty good. It's turning out pretty straight too. Don't burn yourself. Pretty good alignment, not bad. All right, let's finish welding this up. I'm going to save these posts. See how they hook around like that? I'm going to save these posts here for the rubber, so I'm going to hack them off about right here. And I think I'm going to give it just a little bit more width on this. I don't know, just so it doesn't look so dinky on sitting up on top of this here. That doesn't look too bad, but still, just going to widen it out just a little bit with the chain here. So I got it mounted up here in the vise. These 2 links here, I probably should have gone 1 extra link, so that way I had 1 link right in the middle to mount it to. Oh well, too little too late. So this link here, where the 2 come together right here, this is going to be my center point. Scratch that. I just realized that if I have this crook as my middle point, by the time I'm done welding, I'll have 1 link facing front and the other one facing profile. So I'm just going to chop a link off, make it a little bit shorter, but still try to keep the I might not go with the full 5 inches wide. I might keep it a little bit narrow, just so that way the crook stands up a little bit taller from the handle. So hack this link off, and then that'll give me this link here as my midpoint. There we go. Much better. Well, the angles that I have welded on there so far, I can't keep going out anymore. I can't splay them out much more, because then it's going to be a real shallow crook in this. And the way these are right now, you can't see it. If I just let them hang and weld them in place, that's going to be about the same 4 inches as what the slingshot already is. So I think I'm just going to drape this across my vise, maybe try to splay this out just a little bit more, just a touch, and then just weld the rest of these links in place. All right, that looks pretty decent, pretty well lined up, decent spacing, looks fairly even. So I'll finish up the welds on this and mount it onto our handle and hack off the posts on the slingshot for the tube and weld them onto here. So instead of mounting this just right on the top and having only one point of contact, I think I'm going to slide it down a little bit to give me 2 points of contact here. So this link to this link here, weld it up there. Seems like it should still be fine. Might give it a little bit of that Glock angle, if you know what I mean, when you're going to pull back the tube. But I'd much rather have 2 points of contact to weld to. So I think that's what I'm going to do. good. Let's finish welding it. All right, so that looks and feels pretty good. It's got nice contours to it, decently straight and even. Looks pretty good. So I'm going to clean up a lot of these welds. I'm going to take the angle grinder, the cutting disc a little bit to knock off some of this, and then clean it up on the steel wheel, get it looking pretty good, and then I'll hack those posts off of the donor slingshot, and weld them onto here. Got little bits of spatter on here that's just not very comfortable to put your hand on, so I have some of these little tiny files. I'm just going to go along and file off a lot of this spatter, just tiny little bits. Don't want to use a cannon to kill a mosquito by using the angle grinder, so I'm just going to go over this, give it a quick once over, get rid of all this little spatter nubbins that just might catch on clothing or not feel comfortable in the hand, and then we'll weld those posts on for the tubes. Now, because I don't want these to melt, not so much when I cut these off, but when I go to weld them back on, I'm going to roll the rubber up a little bit on each of these. Try to anyway. Hopefully they stay put. So that way, that'll give me hopefully enough room to, so that way when I clean the paint off and weld them back on there, hopefully the heat won't transfer enough to melt the rubber, and I'll be able to just roll this right back down. Hopefully. We got our first snow of the year here in Michigan. While I'm in here working, watching my kids out here run around and play with the dog. Life is good. So I'm trying to figure out a place to weld this where I'm not going to be having to tack too close to the rubber hose. I don't want to put it way up here because that's just going to look really goofy. Don't want to put it inside because then that takes away the extra width that I tried to allow myself when making this crook here. So I'm thinking about kind of touching this link down here and angling it just a little bit on either side, so that way on the inside I have plenty of room there to lay a little bead inside the link and hopefully not affect the rubber very much, the integrity of the rubber hose here. That's the plan anyway. I got those welded on there good. Drew it back, you saw it wasn't flexing at all. The hose stays put. And it looks fairly decent. I mean, could be better if I knew how to TIG or had a TIG, but for a quick project on a snowy day, heck, I'd want one. So time to clean it up. I might make it look a little prettier. Slingshot is done. Got a little bit of paint here on some of the rubber, but oh well. I got chipped a few rocks out of the frost here. Just gonna test it out, see how it goes. Got 1 out of 3. There it is. Turned out pretty good. It's pretty comfortable to hold, even though it has a little bit of Glock angle to it, but turned out decent. Welds aren't the greatest, but I'm also running out of gas on my MIG. This was supposed to come out before Christmas as a quick, simple gift idea. If you don't know who to get, what to get for somebody, for a, kid, grandkid, something like that, just go to Harbor Freight and get one of the cheap slingshots for a few bucks. Get some old chain, get it in line, weld it up, give it a couple coats of paint. Quick and simple, easy, cheap, but it's something you made, which will mean more to the recipient. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and take care. Catch you next time.